Welcome back to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the topic retrieval augmented generation. So in the last week, we have discussed what is retrieval augmented generation and also what are the reasons that we are going for retrieval augmented generation. So in this video, I would like to discuss about the architecture for RAG. So many of you have known what exactly the RAG is, but you don't have a clear picture what is going inside the RAG model. So today I will be discussing about that, and it is very important and to understand this architecture because it helps you to design the new generative AI applications which are using this RAG model and helps you to have an efficient outcome response from the generative AI product. So let us dive deep into the video. Before going to that, I would like to thank to all my subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and also requesting to the new watchers to please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali, and also please tap the bell icon for the latest notifications. So now we will see the architecture for RAG. So here comes the RAG model architecture. If you observe clearly, there are multiple steps in this architecture. The first step in this architecture is we are sending the prompt and a query to the application, that is the generative AI product. In this case, let us think it's simple chatbot application that we have built using this LLM. Okay, so for any application, the initial thing is you have to send the prompt plus query. So that means you have to tell what exactly that you want the response from the bot. That means the question that you are asking the bot. That is your first step. The next thing is in the prompt and the query part which you have sent, that is the query is nothing but the question, the prompt is nothing but the rules and the template that what exactly that how that query should be processed by the bot. Okay, so that is the underlying meaning about prompt as well as query, because we have seen the application of recipe generation app in the previous week video, how you can design that with the help of this prompt templates. So that is the main idea behind the prompt. Okay, so I hope you don't confuse between the prompt as well as query. So once you have sent that, so the second step will be the query will be sent to the knowledge source, so that from the knowledge source the relevant information what you have asked, so that will be extracted. So how that will be done? So this is the main step in the and this is a key step in any of your application which was using this generative AI and LLM. Why means, so whenever you ask a question to any LLM application, you are getting the response. So you are wondering how you are getting that response. So how it is understanding. So what is your name? Suppose if I ask, so you will tell that my name is so and so. Suppose you have designed an application for a simple university. So when you have designed an application for the university, you have fed some relevant information, some PDF docs and the information that was available in the website to the bot. So whenever you asked a question, so the relevant information which was fed to the bot initially was replying from the bot, right? So that will be done using this particular method. Okay, so how it is doing that? So that is our primary concern, right? So you can you will have a clear picture of this thing in now. So let us consider this as a simple subpart of this entire process. Okay, so whenever a particular query is sent to this knowledge source, so the relevant information is extracting. So this is done with the help of the distance. So what is distance? What you're talking about? How the distance comes into the picture? So here comes the most important thing, that is whenever a particular question or particular query was sent into the bot, so the bot will say the similar words, that is the text similarity will be done. The process will be like that. Okay, so suppose you have asked the question about what is the exam fee or the application fee. for the entry to this university. So that is your question. So the relevant responses, that means whatever the sentences that contains this exam fee, application fee, and everything related to that will be extracted. Okay, so how it will understand that the same thing is there? So you have to do the text similarity search here. So that is done automatically, which when the initial query was sent to the application. Okay, so that means the product or a bot. Okay, so how it will calculate the distance. So there are multiple distances that will be calculated, that is Manhattan distance, Euclidean distance, etc. Okay, so whenever you have sent this particular question, so when it is retrieving whatever the distance that is more similar, like whatever the relevant distances that are similar, so all those responses will be the cosine similarity, Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance. Usually cosine similarity will be considered in many of the situations because it has no outliers for that, like it will nullify the outliers. So for that reason we will select many of the cases cosine, but you can use any of your required distance choice. So once you're done with that, the relevant distances will be retrieved. So you can design whenever you are building your application, like the value of like how many responses that you want to retrieve when initially you have performed, like when initially a query is. So that will be represented by using k value. So suppose if you have defined k is equal to 3, so 3 relevant searches will be there. Okay, so if you have 7, then 7 relevant searches will be there. So like that. Okay, so once you're done with that, so the response from this will be sent to the large language model, and the large language model will have this like capability for having this performing this particular customization, but what we have designed in our prompt template, and then that response will be sent back to the application. Okay, so in this way the normal model architecture will be working. Okay, so now how RAG comes into the place. So for this particular thing, you have the additional setup that was added, so that in that form the RAG model will work. Okay, so how it will work is you have to create the external data. Okay, the first step is you have to create the external data. So external data is nothing but anything that is like in the form of text, any PDF format or a file or scraping of particular information from the particular site, etc., etc. Once you're done with that, you have to retrieve the relevant information from that, and then you have to augment your LLM prompt to have this additional thing performed, and then you have that is the last step. And of course there is a need to update the data, because every time the data does not have the constant thing, because it will have the differences, right? So you have to update that. So if you perform these 4 things, then the RAG is going to work, and that will be your inbuilt setup once you have the existing architecture and this thing, and everything together will be your application. So I hope you understand this thing, but don't worry about that, because the next further continuation of this part will be explained in our next video. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So we will continue the topic of this particular thing in our next week. So basically for this week we have discussed the main model architecture and what are the main steps in the RAG and how it will work. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.